Good. We on Food for Thought podcast. We are here. This is your boy Marquis. I am here with my peoples, my co-host, starting off with the Queen, Sade. What's going on,
y'all?
What's happening, y'all?
We got the Queen, and we got her today, y'all.
Absolutely.
I got the homie.
Man, y'all know who the fuck I am.
And then we on with Potty Mouth Princess. What's going on?
What's up, y'all? What's up? We all this shit is different.
It's not so traditional outside. I live in the hood. I hear all kind of sounds. Barbecue grills. This is crazy.
I know Potty Mouth Princess. I know she usually starts off she should start her podcast off with her drink. So that's what I came in with my drink today. You good? You can hear us?
Yes, I can hear y'all.
Okay.
I love the energy.
I had to transfer my checkers into my savings and my savings out of my check.
Okay. I like that kind of shit. But there's something in there, right?
Yeah.
There's something in there?
What? In what?
In both. The checkers,
a little bit. Now, if it gets a little bit below $15, then okay.
Okay, well, if it get below $15, give me a call. I'll take on all information.
Boy, this call is monitor recorded.
Let me find out you got the $40 holler during quarantine. I'm ready.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Come on in.
He's been waiting for you to get on this podcast.
He's been waiting.
Just
come on, be in the room.
I ain't gonna even hold you up. Come on in.
I haven't even got my check yet, though. Everybody else got their check? I don't want to be in everybody else's business, though.
Stimulus check?
Asking everybody business questions.
I ain't got my check. I just want to know everybody on the same type of time I was on.
No, I had to.
Yours.
Shit, I had to take out a loan.
I don't know about you, but my shit hit Thursday. And you couldn't tell me a bitch was walking around in 80-degree weather with a fur coat on. What? Bitch got 1,200 and thought I was rich. Oh, wait, can I cuss on?
Oh, absolutely.
You can cuss, yeah.
Okay, I know everybody ain't cuss friendly.
Absolutely.
Honey, I got my check and I said, let's go to the liquor store because hell, that's all I can go. I can't go buy no bottles out in the club, but I can buy a few Bel Air Rosés and feel rich.
Oh my God.
Have you subscribed to a few fans only page with that 1,200, or you just solo?
Why would she subscribe?
You said what?
Fans only.
It's called OnlyFans. That's what it's called.
Fans only fans. You know,
those are two different stores.
Yeah, on everything.
Shut up, Troy. Hey, so how you subscribe to fans only? OnlyFans?
OnlyFans? Me? I mean, for me, I get that shit for free. So, like, I don't really have to do that.
Okay.
You know, you say I gotta keep safe. I got a library full of shit.
I wasn't even. You right. Go ahead.
I know you, and you know I'm right, motherfucker. So you better stop asking me questions that you don't want to know the answer to. Goddamn.
No, you right.
I got a library full of shit, so my shit be free. All different toppings, different flavors, all kind of shit going on.
You say you have a library of toppings.
Absolutely.
What is this?
Cold
dog?
Now, I'm not going to lie.
Talk to me.
I did subscribe, okay?
Exactly.
But let me tell you something. Okay, reason I subscribe is because Safari is he's a father now. And I just want to support Black business. Okay. I'm all about my people. And I want to support a Black-owned business. And what better way to subscribe to Safari? Because I already know how he's swinging when he's swinging it.
Okay.
You know, so
I might have
$20 a month ain't nothing.
I had to make me a count soon then. Right that right, Keith. Shit.
Whoa, hold on, brother. I don't know.
No, brother. Why you always gotta?
You don't know about.
Why you always gotta mix something into something else? I'm talking about me with other women, brother. Calm down. God damn it, brother.
You didn't say that. You said, "Hey, I should make me one, Keith."
Right. Hey, Keith.
Like
yeah.
No, but he know how I'm coming with the library.
Hey, man, listen, man.
You don't know how I'm coming with the library?
I don't know nothing.
You ain't never seen my keepsake? You ain't never seen my keepsake?
I plead the fifth.
You ain't never seen that, Keith.
Damn, you fucking it up for a play over here, my brother.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry, bro. Let me calm it down.
But no, we got the Potty Mouth Princess, so I appreciate you coming on, Queen, man. This is long overdue. We definitely supposed to
I
do this.
appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah,
I appreciate
Y'all so
you coming
dope.
up.
Wow.
Yeah, you too. I can't wait to see you. Listen.
I definitely the podcast.
It's like I'm over y'all, like at this point.
Ooh,
I definitely
yeah.
tune into the podcast every Thursday when you go live on IG.
Yeah, I gotta
Yes, I've been. Thank you so much.
I gotta go subscribe the other day.
Yeah,
This is not an OnlyFans account, Troy. It's her. It's her
What?
podcast.
All I said was I gotta go
It's the way you
subscribe to
said
the.
it. It's the way you said it. Really.
I gotta go subscribe to the page on the
You
on the Instagram so I
subscribe
can watch
all
it.
out, Joe.
No, so I can go watch it on
It's
the.
not getting thrown.
So I can go watch it on the podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch it on the podcast so I can tighten it up and brighten it up. But let's get to it.
But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate you coming on. I want to start off by saying, what's crazy is Potty Mouth. I don't even know your real name. What is your real name?
Ike. Well, my name is Ikea, but everybody calls me Ike.
Okay, it's like Ike and Tina. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're abusive.
They call me Ike with the. That's why it's Ike with the mic.
So you're abusive. That's what you're trying to tell us, really.
No, I'm not toxic. God is good. Thank you.
You don't be beating. You don't be beating motherfuckers up.
No. I don't put my hands on no man because I don't want him to put his hands on me because I will.
I like it. There you go. I'm getting everything.
I don't have no problem fighting, but you know.
I'm getting everything I need to get out of this. Good job. I like it.
Yeah, we don't condone violence on this show, yo.
Man, you just got through fighting a little Mexican chick the other day.
Who, me?
No, I'm just playing, big dog.
So I was gonna say Ike with the mic. Can I call you Potty Mouth?
Sure.
Okay.
So why they call you Potty Mouth?
Don't call me Colette.
So why they call you Potty Mouth though? Like that's just something that's on my mind right now. I need to know why they call you that. Because you have a potty.
Fortunately, so growing up, I'm Baptist, so we real saved, we real Christian, gung ho, and essentially, my mouth was always a little bit before my time.
Okay.
So Potty Mouth just kind of came with the brand, and it just worked because, like, I had my elders tell me, "You got such a potty mouth. You got such a potty," and so it just kind of came with the brand.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I look cute until I open my mouth and they be like, "This bitch cuss like what the fuck?"
But see, that's the thing. We'll talk about that later. But go ahead, Keith, talk to him.
No, I just wanted to know what made you who is Ikea? Who is Potty Mouth?
Oh my gosh, it's so weird for me to like be interviewed. Oh my God.
Come on, girl, tell us. I want to know.
So, long ago, in my many moons ago, I did radio for Power 92. I was actually doing an internship for True Star Radio, and kind of from True Star, I was in high school at the time. I kind of branched off into doing more of the branding aspect. I was doing journalism. I was also on air. Then when I went to college, I went to TSU. Shout out to them. And as soon as I got to TSU, I did radio there. And so I was hosting parties. I flunked because I was in the club trying to make money versus trying to, get that education. But so then I went to school for public relations and integrated marketing, and I realized that I cared more about being behind the camera. So I started the library with me just talking shit, like me just talking about real topics, and people were sending me questions about their boyfriends, their girlfriends, their mamas, and I was just answering the questions. And every morning I would be like, the library is open. And so I would just talk about those situations in a real aspect, but also in my tone of voice. And I realized, like, okay, yeah, I'm great at the marketing thing and I'm good, but being actually the host is where I actually get the following and where I get. So essentially, hopefully, the Potty Mouth Princess is a brand, and hopefully I'm able to like train up other young girls, because I'm really like, I'm really geared towards young Black women that are trying to get in the media or radio. And hopefully I can train them up, and then they may be the new potty mouth princess.
Right.
And where I'm only solely dealing with the branding aspect and the internet and the media and the promotions, you know. So yeah, but that's me.
That's dope. That's dope. You know what's crazy is that I know every Thursday, like I said, I tune in to you and I see, I could tell that this is something. I know you talked about it before, how just organically, how this is your baby, how this is something that, you know, you're just really dialed in with, and that you want to take it, you know, further than, you know, what it is right now. And I tend to, like, just people like you, I tend to gravitate, you know, towards, because it's like, it's with the same thing with our podcast. You know, we just, this is something that happened organically. We didn't force it. We didn't, you know, try to align it to appease people. Just something just happened, just, you know, just like I said, authentically. And that's what gravitated me towards your station and just your personality, period. So I feel like that's dope, just to see how just inspiring how you try to motivate others to do the same thing. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
That speaks volumes to me. And this nigga Troy, man, this is also, I want to say, man, I had a couple questions because you actually just posted some.
I'm not gonna say it.
You got questions?
Yeah, you posted.
Oh, I need a drink.
Nah, nah, you good.
Oh, I need a cocktail. Uh-oh.
You just,
oh shit.
Yeah, you just posted something on your page the other day, right? Because I want to get right into it. You just posted something on your page the other day talking about.
I got a little jiggle to it.
Boy.
You said something about, it was towards men. You wanted to make, you made a post about men and how if you're dating during this quarantine time, and ladies, if you ask your man after this quarantine is over with, would you take me out on a date? And he's like, well, you know, man, shit, you know, we've been kicking it ever since then. You know, you spoke on that. I want you to speak on that a little bit. Is that something that you're going through? Or is that something that you just spoke on hypothetically? And
it's not so much as, so I know niggas.
You know niggas.
I've had my share many, many moons ago, you know. Yeah. And so one thing I've noticed, and even with me just being around guys and having male friends, is men are habitual creatures. You know, a man, one thing, women, we gonna change up our look, we gonna change our hair, we gonna change clothes, whereas men, they gonna be at the same barber, we gonna still go to Willie B, they gonna still go wear the same pair of slacks they done been wearing. Man, I like the way they fit, so I'm gonna keep wearing that same type of stuff, you know. And so when a man meets you, reason I spoke about it, because when men meet you, especially during a time like this, it's really hard for women to have those certain standards, because we really just essentially just kicking it in the house. I mean, that's really all we can do is kick it in the house, meet up, hey, how you doing? Drive on Lakeshore Drive, have a little cocktail. Like, we can't really do anything as far as dating. So men,
so we just skip right to the fuck.
Speaking out of term, essentially, a lot of guys usually just be like, well, we were doing that, so what's wrong with doing that? And it's nothing wrong with doing that. Okay. Nothing is wrong with us kicking it in the house, but nigga, outside is open. And before you met me, you just met me when the world was closed, my nigga. Like, but before the world was closed, I was a go out to this, and don't get me wrong, I'm gonna go out and do it myself, but I would like to have your company, and I would like to be able to do that with you, you know. So
outside. So basically what you trying to say is that you ain't fit to sit in the house with me and fuck on me all day, basically.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to get pregnant. Like, I'm sure the world is
going
to open up
for
a month of hot girl summer, like at least a month, and I need to have that month.
But after that month, you want to get pregnant?
No, I don't want to get pregnant.
I'm just asking because I want to know. Okay.
Troy, this is not that. This is not.
I'm just playing, man.
This ain't
this
Tinder.
Is the show. I'm
Black
just
people
saying. I'm just talking shit. This is what I do.
You got
you know who I am.
You got that look in your eye. You got that
He
look.
said,
if I
he
hit
said, my nigga, this Bumble video date.
no, hey,
Mike, he got that look in his
if I
eye,
hit that
girl.
look in my eye, you already know what's
He start licking his lips while he talking to you.
Uh-oh.
I'm glad you know.
Yeah, cool.
Oh. So are you dating during this time? Potty Mouth, are you?
Oh, that's such a deep question.
Right. Do you have a man? Are you in a relationship?
I don't have a man.
Okay,
I'm not
good.
exclusive.
Good. Because you might be lacking while it's cracking, but come on.
I wouldn't say dating, because I mean we're not dating. Like, people are not dating during this time, but I'm fucking.
Oh, I love this.
You know?
I love it. You know what? I knew it was something about you.
Oh,
when
Lord.
I heard Potty Mouth, I felt it in my soul, and I knew you had some type of demonstration with yourself that was appeasing to me. You're fucking, and I just want you to know that it ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, that's a beautiful thing.
Never said
that's
it was.
A beautiful term. I'm not saying that anybody said it was wrong. I'm not saying that it was wrong.
I'm trying,
saying,
but
no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's a beautiful term. I love that word, and congratulations on it, because that's the way to live. Come on in.
So Queen, you got any questions before I proceed? Sade?
You know, do I have any questions?
Yeah,
no, I am trying to keep Troy together. I don't want her to feel just like, damn, is this an interview about what I just want to.
I ain't even saying nothing. All I was saying was that's
what you're saying and what you're not saying, young man.
Okay, fuck it. I'ma just be quiet. God,
they know you. They know you.
But
everybody know who I am. Everybody who watched the podcast, they know how I'm coming on this motherfucker. Yeah, whether it's a guest or whether it's with y'all. I took my shirt off on some nut shit last week. Y'all couldn't.
That episode ain't even.
Y'all couldn't even believe I did that shit. Taco meat on my chest and everything.
She said, "Take it off, Troy.
Take it off. Take your shirt off, and all the hoes stop breathing."
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I like her. We gonna have to have a little talk. She ain't seen nothing yet, but we gonna have a little talk with her. Ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it.
So I got a question for you. Said you're in the intimacy right now. How does that work during this
time?
Man,
she said she was fucking.
Yeah.
Don't switch that shit up, bro.
She said she fucking. How does that?
I'm trying to be polite, Troy.
Don't be trying to put icing on a cake. Some cake you gotta eat dry, or it might be some shit in the middle of the cake.
That doesn't even make
don't be trying to put no icing on the cake.
Don't even make no sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Some cake you gotta eat dry, nigga. That's a donut. Get out of here.
Some cake you gotta eat dry. That's bread, bro.
I'm about to, I want you.
We know what you eating dry.
So you're having you're having sexual relations, and you're having.
And now we're thinking it. Now we're gonna talk about it.
You're having a sexual relation, great time, and everything is going well. No, motherfucker. Okay, and that's where we gonna go with. Now continue.
So, Ike, so you say you fucking right. So how does that work during this time? Are you just is this somebody that you know? Is this somebody that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay.
Wow, it's not a stranger.
It's not like some random person I met on Tinder and I'm like, oh, let's go fuck. No.
Damn.
No.
I'm just asking.
It's not a random. It's someone I'm comfortable and cordial.
Gotcha.
That's a good question. That was a good question, though.
Yeah, I just said because you say you feel like nobody's dating right now. I feel like it's a lot of people out here dating. They just.
She said,
I think people are dating.
That it's hard to date in the pandemic state because you're limited.
Especially like new people. Now, if it's somebody that you are accustomed to, like a lot of people, let's be honest, I call them they ex. A lot of motherfuckers is hitting their exes up like, hey, yeah. So we don't want to catch the COVID, but I know that Dixon got it. So let's bring it on over here.
It's like, fuck it, huh?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fucking situations. Fuck it.
Yeah, like fuck ships.
That's how it is though. Like even when it get cold outside and it like be wintertime and people be like, it's gonna be about a it's kind of almost the same thing, but
I didn't even think about it like that. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't even think about it like that. But I'm saying, how does that, like, okay, since we in a time of, like, I really feel like this is the time where people really can get to know each other, though, because we really have stuff to do.
What you mean get to know? I know the motherfucker. I've known you for years.
I think it is a good time now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go on Key's side.
See.
Because I met some new people.
See, you fucked it up. I gave you the benefit of a doubt. What you mean get to know him? You know him.
No, it's really been like there is a guy or two or three that I met and judgment free zone. But it's really been a good time to really get into people's business because we can't go outside to the club. You can't run in and out because I know you can't go nowhere. Like shooting guys with the guys in the studio, kicking. You're not there. So it's also been very eye opening for a lot of men because a lot of men are like, damn, I probably need to settle down. Like I probably need like this. It makes you realize, like, damn, I need to get to know people for the inside versus the inside of their guts. So. I think dating people in this time. Why
can't we do both?
You can do both. Nobody's saying you can't do both.
I mean, like, fuck you and ask you what's your favorite color while I'm on top or something. You know what I mean?
Well, no, not while you're on top. Because
what's your favorite color, baby? Tell me you love me. What do you like to take long walks on the beach type shit? You know what I'm saying?
No, don't ask me about no long walks on the beach while we fucking, because then I'll be like, nigga, is your Uber here? Did you drive?
Oh, man. Well, I'm mad.
Women don't want to talk about shit like that during sex. You gotta coach each other through these orgasms. It's not gonna be none of that.
You know what? Me there. Then let's cuddle and then talk about what do I
cuddle.
Like.
What the fuck is a cuddle?
No, I don't like the sand in between my toes.
What the fuck is a cuddle?
I don't like the long walk nowhere. Because bitch, get out of breath.
Okay. But what the fuck? But what the fuck is a cuddle though? I don't. Elaborate.
Like spoon.
Spooning? No, we don't do that.
Oh, you don't spoon?
Never, not one time.
Never, not one time have you spooned?
He front his move.
See, Troy had a hard time growing up. And it's affected him in more than ways than once that we tried to coach him through. But sometimes he relapsed, and then it's like, oh man, we thought we'd be it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 3 steps back, 1 step forward. It's all over.
When's your birthday, Troy?
I mean, I got a couple of birthdays. It depends on the woman I'm talking to. But for you, I'm going to go with August 21st. No, I'm just fucking with you. June 5th. I'm a Gemini. When's your birthday?
Sade, what's your zodiac sign?
Wait, when's your birthday? How you going to ask me my birthday and I can't know your birthday? I already know your birthday.
You done fucked it up for yourself.
No, I ain't fucked none up, brother. When's her birthday? I know.
Fucked it up, boy.
No, I didn't fuck none up, brother. See, that's a part of the process. You gotta be able to get back on the elevator when you get thrown up.
He said, "What's your birthday?" Shit, I got a lot of birthdays. Which one you?
Trying to be cool.
You trying to be cool? You done fucked it up for yourself.
No,
warm ass down.
No, I got a couple of birthdays. I'm just being honest. Shit, what can I do?
Man, silly man.
I'm just being honest.
Sade, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
Oh, Leo.
What you like, a fucking Scorpio or something? Libra?
Why would you think I'm a Scorpio or a Libra? Keith, before we get into that, Keith, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Okay.
Yeah, he a fucking nut.
So is that let me ask you that. Are zodiac signs, do you find that to be okay? Is that something that you look into while you dating somebody, they zodiac sign?
That's the first thing I asked.
That's crazy because Sade spoke on that before, and I really haven't gotten into like astrology and all that shit like that. I really don't.
That's definitely. So like, I'm the type that'll burn sage, smoke weed, and like cuss your ass out and drink tequila. So
like,
did
we just become best friends? We just become best
friends. Okay.
She a Gemini. Now she fuck around to be an Aries though whole time. whole time.
I think you should just ask, Troy. Everybody asked.
I did, motherfucker, 14 times. She ain't tell me nothing.
So I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, I don't know nothing about Capricorns.
Yeah, we're just balanced creatures.
Okay, balance.
People only fuck with Capricorns in the bed.
I'm surrounded by Capricorns.
I thought it was Scorpios, the one that's
and aren't they beautiful? Capricorn, especially Leos, like Leos and Capricorns is something like my sister, my stepsister, we're like this, and she's a Leo, and I'm a Capricorn, and to see how hard we ride for each other, but we both be like off the wall, like there's some shit that I wouldn't do for myself, and she gonna be like, nah, bitch, we gonna do this, and this is how, and then there's things she'll be like, no, it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm like, I'm not going, we gonna do this how, you know, so Leo, like Leos, and even Geminis, like I don't get into it with a lot of Geminis. Taurus,
you know,
I mean, because Geminis are pretty much we just
y'all are crazy.
We ride it back. Well, no, it depends. Like with Geminis, if you bring that shit out of us, then
y'all
like,
are loyal.
That shit is already.
Yeah, we're very loyal. But if you bring that rage out of us, though, if you bring that rage out of us,
it's two people.
It's not, but you have to bring that second side out.
No,
it's just when you cross us.
No, you don't have to bring.
It's two.
You gotta cross us.
And each of those individuals both have a bad side.
No, you gotta cross us. You gotta with me. You gotta cross.
No, you don't. Not with a Gemini.
You cross me.
You don't have to
cross me.
No, you do not. You do not have to cross a Gemini.
You do not have to cross a Gemini. That's
cross me.
I have witnessed it.
You cross. I'm pretty much the same all the time. Happy go lucky, talk shit. But like the minute that I realized you a fuck nigga, some shit like that, I ain't fucking with you.
But I don't feel like you don't have to cross nobody though, right? Is that something that's like?
Well, because you say you don't feel like what?
You don't feel like you should cross nobody. Am I lost?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, but like with Geminis, it's more so because we're so loyal that like if we fuck with you, we fuck with you.
Uh-huh.
And then once you disrespect that or you fuck that up, it's bye. We ain't fucking with you.
Maybe it's the women or something. Because I don't know about that.
Okay,
Gemini women are fucking nuts though. I ain't gonna hold you. But
let me ask Sade and Ike this. Let me Sade you first. What sign is it that you just do not fuck with as far as when it comes to dating a male? What sign do you like? You know what? Say for instance, you like, you know what? I don't fuck with Sagittarius at all. Like, if you was to meet a guy? No, I'm just saying. Say if you was to meet a guy, and he was a Sagittarius. Is that a deal breaker? Are like astrology signs a deal breaker when it comes to dating, or what?
Not a deal breaker. It's a cautionary tale behind why you wouldn't want to deal with. Like I have a thing against Scorpios.
Okay.
I've been burned by both the men and the women.
Uh-huh.
Not to say that I wouldn't develop a friendship or a potential relationship with them, but based off my past human experience, I'm very cautionary about it. Very, very cautionary.
You're fluid. You're sexually fluid.
Well, no, not when I say burn, I meant like they did me wrong. Not burned as if like I was dating them, but I have dated girls before. She was a Gemini. She was fucking nuts, but that's a whole nother story.
Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and speak on that for me, Queen. Is there a sign that you can just absolutely not fuck with at all when it comes to dating, or just?
Honestly, I'm gonna say because I try to deal more with the person, but history has shown the Aries, not for me. Like Aries and Pisces, really, because they both in that same like month.
A lot of
I'm good on y'all.
Don't like Pisces.
Yeah, them Aries a little fuck. See, the thing about Aries is that they could do what they want to do, but you better not fuck up. That's my experience.
That's a lot of people. That ain't just.
And they're very like emotional.
No, like Aries women, bro. Like for real, bro. Like you can do some shit and they'll flip out, and then like they'll do the same shit you did, and you just sitting there like, I ain't gonna flip out. But it's like you better not say shit to them. And then if you say some shit to them about it, they want to go off on a fucking crazy ass rant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Aries, I both of my baby moms Aries, so yeah.
Oh well, wish you luck, bro.
How many you got?
How many what?
I think he got
how
two.
many baby mamas you got?
I got two.
Oh boy, how many children?
3. 2 boys and a girl. They my soul.
Oh,
and my daughter's my everything. I lay down and die for my kids.
Is that
right
a deal,
now?
Is that a deal breaker, Ike? Baby mamas and children?
It depends. It depends on the baby mama.
She had to take a sip.
It depends on the baby mama, bro. Like don't put me in that box. I don't have
I'm asking. That's just
I'm just saying, but I don't have like.
That's the general question.
That's the general question.
I'm just saying I don't have like crazy baby mamas.
I do.
He didn't say you did.
I don't have crazy.
I do.
Keith, you got crazy baby mama. How many baby mamas you got, Keith?
I got 2. That first one is I don't know what the fuck going on.
He still want blood. It's been
how many children you got?
I got 2. I got an 11-year-old. He about to be 12 in October, and I got a 3-month-old.
Oh, a new baby.
Yeah, I got a yeah.
How many babies you got?
First of all, this is what I want you. You have to pay attention to the way you answer questions, the way people are asked questions. Obviously, you didn't have any children because when it was asked a question directed towards you, a lot of women, if you don't have children, your first child, you may not want to be with a man that has multiple baby mamas and multiple kids. I'm not saying you're not a good guy, but maybe you're not the fit.
I may not find out.
Right.
This is my baby right here. How you doing?
Damn, there's a lot of them around here. Shit, you ain't just got to call on one. Shit, you can just go hop in the DM. There's a lot of them around here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like dogs.
Yeah. Hopefully you do. Then he got it like me. I'm a package deal. I got a son, like, and he's furry, and he makes shit on your rug.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be able to take care of that.
What's your limit? Are you one kid, 2 kids, 1 baby mama, 2? What
I don't know. You know what? It's so hard to say because.
Have you ever dated a guy with kids?
When you go, I've dated guys with kids, of course.
Oh, okay.
Niggas shoot up the club all the time. So,
Absolutely.
I've dated a guy that like had a baby on the way, but we didn't know the baby was on the way until like we were in a full relationship. And then, of course, I had to assess the situation for my mental health and say, you're a great guy, you're awesome. But for me, we're not going to work, you know? So I don't really have a limit, but I also don't want to deal with a guy with a plethora of kids and a plethora. It's more so the mothers. It's never the children. I love children. But it's more so the mothers of the kids and the finances. Because your finances is getting distributed in every which of way because you have all of those too. So
okay.
That's pretty much my take on it.
I want to ask this question before we get into the other segments real quick. I want to ask you this because I posted this question like a few weeks ago on my Facebook, and a lot of people gravitated towards it. So this is something that I actually had in the stash for a minute. Are you willing to find? I mean, can you find true love or true companionship without being vulnerable? Without vulnerability?
That's crazy because I got a real similar question. But wow.
So if anybody's going to take that on, I just want to ask, say, you know, it'd be Ike, Sade, what, you know, it don't matter. I want to. Can you find true love or true companionship without vulnerability?
So I'm gonna take the mic. No, it's a no. Because if I'm not being fully vulnerable, I'm not being fully myself. And this just comes with like, I go to therapy, you guys. So I'm very open about my journey and about being able to be like, this type of confidence didn't just come overnight. This type of confidence came with a lot of analyzing myself, looking in the mirror, realizing like, bitch, you that bitch, and really feeling like I'm that bitch, okay. Or, like assessing like shit, like, bitch, you're fucked up right here. And being like, damn, I am fucked up. Let me see how can I analyze that to move forward. One thing, and this is something new that I've done in like meeting new people. Once I realize that I like this person, I become vulnerable. I try to be conscious about it because I'm from Chicago. Like I'm used to niggas not being shit. It's so important when you're dating and when you get serious with somebody to understand their childhood and understand where they've come from, to understand how they react in their present day. Because a lot of times people ain't gonna react the way you think they should react because you might have been raised on love where she was raised on survival. Where she might have been raised on love and you might have just seen your mama stick with your daddy because shit, I got all these kids and daddy's still out here cheating, but I got to make sure this shit works. So
yeah,
everybody's emotions is different.
And
some
also,
people have ways of showing that love.
Right. And then also, damn it, I forgot this phone. I'm sorry, y'all. But I also think that a lot of times people have the thing where they have to realize that when you're asking certain questions like that, some questions are actually their genuine question and some questions are asked because they need confirmation. So if somebody's asking you something, sometimes they're looking for a particular answer versus looking for what you have to say about it. So when it comes to emotions, if somebody's reaching out a certain emotion towards you, they are looking for a certain kind of reaction. Yeah. 1 second, y'all. Hold on. I have to grab this stuff real quick for my mom, y'all. Give me 1 minute.
All right, you good.
And to piggyback on what you were saying, like she said, it's like I was saying, it's about understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like I like my grandfather is a straight old school fool to his soul. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think I ever seen him break a sweat over shit. And him and my grandmother been married 30, 40 years.
Right.
But she just have that understanding that this dude is a country fed, strong ass individual. And like I tell you all the time, like when we be talking, I be like, I ain't got no tears. I done spent them. I know what that shit mean. I know what he mean when he say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he just was built differently. And my grandmother understood him, but he was a provider. He was a protector. He made sure he had a roof over their head, food in the fridge, and clothes on their back. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how he built. Like, and that's just how I am. I'm not gonna be emotional. That's not me. I'm not gonna be vulnerable or none of that shit. I'm gonna just be me. And if a woman can be with me, if you allow me to be me, because I show love based on actions. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ask me to do something, I'm gonna do it. I got you, 100, no problem. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I shouldn't have to tell you I love you all day, or like be all softy with you. You got. I'm gonna show you by my actions how much I love you, how vulnerable I am with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I operate in a relationship. I'm about action. All that talking don't mean
Let me ask you a question I never asked you before. When you are you feeling these emotions and you're just compressing them, or are you saying you just don't allow yourself to express them?
I don't allow myself to get caught up into that, to express that type of love. Because I feel like when you show people love,
you feel it, but you won't express it, is what you're saying?
I'm not gonna say I see. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm at a.
No, you just said it.
Because I hit a hard time. Like love is just such a like. It's just a like love is just a I don't know, man. Like I just fuck that shit. I don't know.
To me, that, and this is what I'm saying, right? Because this, like, I'm also caught in this. I'm dealing with this now, you know, like, and that's a conversation for another day, actually, for another episode that I want to talk about is like love languages and stuff like that, because I'm really getting caught up on that as well too. But to me, it's like I'm a person of emotional stability. I like to express myself. I want to communicate in a way that we can both, come to amends with each other. If we have a different, if we have a, discrepancy, stuff like that. So if I'm in a point where I'm expressing myself in a way that I'm trying to get you to understand who I am, and also trying to get you to ultimately trying to get us to, build foundational communication. And you're not. That's just not who you are. That's difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Because you so in love, it's coming out your eyes, bro.
Shut up. Listen, it's not. It's not that. It's
you gotta learn how to hide that love, brother.
But listen, bro. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I can be at a point where I don't have to hide love in order to be somebody that I'm not.
But that's not being. I'm just saying, like, people take advantage of that, bro.
Bro, but listen, this is what I'm saying.
Like, when you show people love, they resent you. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
This is a point that you missed. This is a point that you missed when you were out. When you were talking about with the vulnerability thing. And this is what I said. I said, I think that the two are intertwined with each other. I think I think when you are experiencing love, you are vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's just something that comes along with it because you're open. You're feeling things. True. I mean, actual love, not lust, but love. When you're actually feeling love, because Troy, I don't know if you know the difference sometimes, but when you're actually feeling actual love, it makes you paranoid. It makes you, sometimes a little insecure. It makes you stronger. It makes you all these different realms of the spectrum of emotions you could feel. A lot of those emotions are based off your past history experiences of love, which has shaped your perception. But at the end of the day, no human can say, I don't have those emotions. You can fight them, you can battle them, you can compress them, but they were going to exist because different people make you feel different ways.
Right. Yeah, they bring that love out of you.
So somebody can bring more love out of Troy than one person could.
I ain't met that yet. Because with me,
exactly.
Like, if I find myself falling for a woman, I'll break up with her.
That makes no sense, though, bro. This is what I'm saying. Listen. But this is what I'm saying.
Because no black man in 2020 is gonna find somebody that's giving him what he wants and leave that shit alone because it's too much out here. Troy, I've heard you talk so much shit. But if you met somebody, I ain't trying to hear it. If you met somebody that was giving you what you need, not with you what they think you need, but what you actually need, and could understand your communication style and the way that you are, and they gave you that type of understanding that you keep telling us is what you need, you're not gonna leave that woman alone. Everybody else in the past ain't gave you everything that you needed. They might have gave you what you wanted.
Gonna be singing like genuine.
I done been with a nice lady and that gave me everything.
No, she didn't.
I ain't gonna say
she
that.
Didn't. She couldn't have given you everything.
We know her if that was the case.
I ain't gonna say that because when she gave me a blowjob, I think I really stopped liking her too.
You know what?
No, I'm just saying she wasn't that good at that. So I see what you're saying.
But first of all, when you meet somebody,
but no, that's honest. No. So that's
everything that you're looking for, though, is what I'm saying.
Like, but that's another question. So can y'all be with somebody that is like spiritually feeling you like elsewhere, like this person is solid, but when it comes to the bed, like ain't all that good?
Yeah, because like for me, like BJs are like deal breakers for me. Like if you can't suck my penis the way I want you to suck it, and like even if you like trying really hard and it's not really there, I can't really see myself with you. And I think that's what really happened. I see what Sade's saying. Like, I think that's what happened. Like after she gave me a blowjob, it was more so like I really couldn't see myself with it then because it's like, damn, you can't even suck my dick. So yeah, I understand what you're saying.
I think this is the difference between men and women because like Sade, I'm sure just like myself many moons ago, we've had a lot of nice hair jobs. A lot of guys have lent their brain onto us to be an educator of the brain. And a lot of times men will go down on you and lick you any old kind of way. Like you
just posted this video. I just posted this video and Keith couldn't figure out why on my post. I'm like, some niggas don't know. He just now you see what I'm saying? Now you see what I'm saying?
Some niggas swear they like I had a guy, oh my gosh, sweet guy, bless his heart. Hope he's
talking about.
And he was like he did so much shit talking about how he was gonna make me shake, and so I'm excited because I'm
that
like,
was the first mistake, though.
Huh?
That was the first mistake.
No, but sometimes, like me, I talk a little shit. But I don't just talk shit publicly. But like if I'm dating a guy and we get into that point where it's like it's time to fuck, I'm gonna talk a little shit because nigga, what I do know, it's not anything. The way this pussy steams and the way that baby, one thing you're gonna do is not be able to get up once I'm done.
But this,
okay, that's history. That's history.
But this is what I'm saying,
that's
though.
What, baby, I call the ancestors when I suck a dick, okay?
You say what now? You do what now? You say what now? Say that one more time. Hey, shut the fuck up, Keith.
199, call my ancestors. What are you talking about?
Wait, you say you do what?
One thing a nigga can't do is get up and move once I'm done.
But what did you just say when you said you do what when you suck a dick? What did you say?
Call my ancestors before I suck the dick. I burn a little sage, okay? I get the room ready. I burn a little sandalwood. I have a sandalwood candle. It's a natural aphrodisiac.
It's a vibe.
Very full vibe. A full vibe. Okay? And what do you need? You need a massage? No problem. I'm giving that shit.
In there. But this is what I'm saying, though. Like,
Keith, why you gotta...
This is what I'm saying, though. Like,
okay? Nigga, full relax. Dick is on full salute. Okay? And guess what? While it's on salute, nigga, don't get tired. Now I come to play. Shit. We're ready. A nigga ain't never got up and been able to, I got to go make this run after dealing with me. And that's just serious. Nevertheless, back on the topic.
You take
here.
What's up? You take your craft serious. That's what's up.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. How I do this is because I learned the person. I can't suck his dick the way I done suck the last nigga dick. I can't suck that dick the way I done suck 2-3 other niggas dick. I have to learn his body. I have to understand, okay, if I'm like, that's why I give niggas massages. Because I need to understand where your pressure point is. I need to understand if I like you. Now, I'm not just doing this for Joe Smo, Lottie Dottie, and any and everybody. But when I really like a nigga, I'm gonna invest in knowing his craft, knowing what makes him like, oh, bitch, you trying to get married. Yes. So I think that comes the same way with your girl that gave you a blowjob that you did not too much care for. If she was really that one and you really care for her, you could teach her.
And I respect the whole teaching aspect of it. I respect the whole teaching aspect of it, but I ain't got time for that shit. I got shit to do. But how?
That means you ain't really care about that bitch then. Okay, so just like Sade said, you ain't really care about her. Next subject.
No, I got another question for you. But don't worry. Go ahead, Keith.
I ain't got nothing. Sade, you want to speak?
Nah, because me, I get off into it. How do you approach? Okay, how do you approach sucking dick though? Like, are you like a sloppy toppy giver? Or...
Oh my God! If this ain't your question for today, she's not finna answer that.
Nah, I had to go there because it was there. But okay.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You don't run the light just because it's red and ain't nobody around. You don't do it. Sit your ass down.
All right, I quit. All right, I'm done.
No, I'm gonna answer Mr. Townsend's question.
No, you're feeding into it, Mike.
Don't feed it to me. Let it go.
You know what? I don't have a particular style. Just like I said before, it's about learning the person, learning what they like. I can't just give you anything. That's just like even in dating. A bitch may not like flowers. Niggas always know I'm gonna bring flowers and candy. Well, nigga, I'm allergic. Don't bring me no fucking flowers. I'm allergic. My face gonna blow up like a blowfish. Figure out what it is that I like, okay? It's just about, like Keith said earlier, love languages. love languages is so profound because in order when you're dating people and you have to know certain things. So no, I'm not just gonna go in and slop spit everywhere. No, before I'm slopping spit and before we even get to that point, I'm gonna know what type of man this is. I'm gonna know if this is a corporate man. I'm gonna know if I need to look up at him. I'm gonna know if this is a hood nigga that then got saved, where I need to be on my knees and look up like I'm Keisha. I'm gonna know if this is a nigga that I need to fuck like this, cause he wants a Michelle Obama type of bitch. But that's all about learning the person that you're with. I'm not just gonna do any and everything. I'm going to learn you and then figure out what it is that you like. If I like you enough.
Good answer.
Yo, this is.
I love my job.
This is something that's this podcast is really interesting. I'm really enjoying this.
Also been drinking.
You said what?
You also been drinking.
I've also been drinking, but I've definitely sat back and indulged.
Sade, where your cup at? You need a drink too.
My cup right here. I'm good. I've been drinking.
If you was friends with me on my Snap, I had a lit night last night.
I'm friends with you, and I seen your Snap last night. I seen it. But I feel like this is definitely a part 2 episode, though. I definitely feel like we need you back on, man, because we need to talk about some things. I can't wait till this quarantine is over, man, so we can get the human interaction in person, bro.
Yeah.
I got a human interaction.
Yeah. I can't wait, but man, do y'all got anything else, man, before we get out of here, man?
I'm just waiting for part 2. Troy, boy, you done it again. I just can't. No,
I mean, see, for me, like I said, y'all really, man, I enjoyed this. I'm really just, I'm feeling sensational right now. So yeah, part 2. Sensational.
Yo, Ike, you got Troy saying he feeling sensational.
Sensational.
Ike, you got Troy saying he feeling sensational.
Why are you feeling sensational, Troy?
Well, I just think that it was good to talk about certain things, and I'm just glad.
Troy, you ain't never fucked with a bitch that was in touch with the ancestors. That's all. It's okay.
What'd you say? No, hold on.
It's right.
Troy, tell me
what's so funny is that has a double meaning.
Listen, man.
Yeah. Get you a girl that's spiritual. Find your girl that's spiritual.
Get you a black woman, Troy.
Find you. Troy gonna get on this motherfucker talking about I'm practicing Ramadan. At this point, I can't eat or drink right now. I'm a Muslim. Find you a bitch.
Get you a sister, Troy.
Get your bitch.
Well, I am Muslim.
Get you a sister, Troy.
Why you? See, I know your little bald head ass want to try to go there, but look, don't be trying to.
Troy don't mess with the black girl.
You ain't that for me.
No. No, what's going on is.
So that's Troy's problem.
Troy is currently loving vanilla ice cream. Is what?
No, right now.
Okay. Well, Troy, I pray for you. I pray that you get out.
No, see, don't let the words.
I pray you get out.
No, hold on.
And get from under the sunken place.
No, this is what's going on. I don't pass judgment on no one. Anybody can get it. Especially if your mouth game right. So we ain't gonna play those games. You know what I'm saying? But let's just keep it on that level, and we're gonna wait for the part 2 to kind of like go get off into that. But anybody can get it. No one is off limits.
I just feel like we need a part 2 today because this is getting too juicy.
This is great, and I can't wait. I can't wait till a part 2. I'm excited.
Yeah. So it's all good. I mean, but I love all women.
Troy gonna come in a suit on part 2.
No, I ain't gonna come with it.
Like menace to society. My nigga, like I'm ready for the litigation.
No, we ain't gonna get off into none of that shit. I just really enjoyed the podcast, and I'm feeling good about this episode, and I'm glad that everybody gave their point of views, and hopefully part 2 is similar to this one.
Man, stop shucking and jiving, man. Go ahead and say what you really want to say, man.
All that damn gibberish. Shut the hell up. I feel like I'm at a black graduation. Hurry the fuck up.
You know what's so crazy about this episode is that we didn't even get into 2 of the segments. That's what's so great about
it. Yeah, I mean, but it was so good that it
was.
You know what I mean? It stretched out long.
What's crazy? Before we get out here, I didn't even know you had an Irish shadow.
That's what that vanilla ice do to you. Look at the Irish.
Bro. First off, I got all kind of hats. That's the first thing. I got all kind of hats. You know me. I love hats. So get your poppy seed eating ass out of here, boy. And you got on a Friends hat. Are you fucking serious?
Actually say
oh okay. That looked like the Friends thing. My bad. I thought thank you for being my friend.
Oh, man. You're reading comprehension now. I ain't got time.
Man.
No, I just assumed that he had the Friends on. Because
all right.
Well, whatever. I don't watch the shit.
It's I'll be there for you.
Yeah, that's a fucked up song. They all sound the same.
Thank you for being a friend.
Girl.
I don't watch all that shit, man. Damn, it's all the same shit. Okay.
Eat it fucked up.
That's what happens when you put raisins in your potato salad. That fucks you up.
Ooh! Shots fired. Pew, 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 pew.
This is 22 though. Pew, pew, pew. It ain't nothing different.
Oh, it's 22.
Man. Right. Potty Mouth, you go ahead and tell the people what they can reach.
Yo, I would just like to thank you all for having me on. Hopefully there's a part 2. Like, we need to, once social distancing is over, I need to feel y'all energy. I need to be in the room with y'all. Sade, we're best friends now, so bitch, don't
pretty much.
At this point, like, you're my bestie, so.
Right. So, best friends for fucking ever.
Yeah.
I'll bring the weed brownies.
Wow.
For sure.
But make sure you guys tune into the library every Thursday at 7:55 p.m. on Station Head and 8:55 p.m. on Instagram and Facebook Live. I'm also on Spotify, Apple Music, and I'm also basically anywhere you can stream a podcast. I'm there. So make sure you tune into that at the library. So thank you guys for having me on. No food for thought. This is real deep.
We appreciate
I like this.
Definitely. I can't wait to, we definitely gonna get a part 2 in before or after the quarantine is over. We definitely gonna plan accordingly and see how that goes with this whole pandemic. But man, this is one for the books, man, for real, man. This is your energy was great. You came, you showed out. Like I said, I'm a big fan of yours. I tune in every Thursday.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
You're not a fan. You don't like black women.
Oh, y'all done fucked around.
To be continued.
Yeah, to be continued.
Man,
all you gotta do is look at his Facebook, girl. That's all you gotta do. That's where them feelings at.
Niggas singing Marvin's Room to Becky.
Yeah, to be continued though, man. I love
smoke you.
But it ain't Marvin's, it's Matthews.
I love y'all.
I would smoke the dog shit.
Yo, what are y'all doing this Thursday?
Thursday? No. With the kids? I ain't doing it.
Is there any way that, okay, maybe I'm going to try to figure something out. I want y'all on the show this Thursday.
Okay. I ain't, man.
Yeah. I'm going to try to figure something out. I don't know how to do this Zoom adequately, but I'm definitely going to figure it out so that I can be able to do a live for my Thursday podcast. I want y'all on the show this.
Yeah, let us know, Queen. We down, man. I'm sure my team always down, for that stuff.
Yeah.
Let us know. Hit me up, or hit one of us up on IG. Sade, you go ahead and give her your social media, or Troy, you go ahead and give it to her, man. So
you can reach me on Big Troy on Instagram, and I can go on Facebook. You can do August Townsend. And I'm pretty much the shit talk of the show. Check us out. Well, check me out. My phone number is 773.
What?
I just fucking around.
You know we do publish this. You can't be
right.
Number, dummy.
Yeah, maybe all the women's will call me. Different flavors, different toppings.
Somebody's gonna call you, but they may not all be.
This ain't you.
Is he hat fishing on that one?
Bitch.
Hey, don't be talking about my. I'm proud of my shit.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1".
Oh, look at the Lord. You know what, bitch? Right? Forget what I said about them 3 kids. I'm gonna show you what it is to live on the wild side.
Let me tell you this.
She that never changes its stripes.
Potty mouth. Let me explain something to you. If you play in the water, your feet will get wet. Okay.
Baby, I don't want this. My feet
listen to me. Listen to me. Just listen to me.
I can get this hair wet.
I'm gonna tell you like I would tell any. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like I tell anybody. If you come and play, if you dangle your feet in the water, them motherfuckers gonna get wet. I will smoke the shit out you. So if you ain't really ready for none of that shit, and if you don't look up and that motherfucker gonna be smoking, you better watch out. I ain't gonna even hold you up, okay? But I appreciate the whole stripes and the cheetah and all that shit.
I got natural hair, baby.
But what I'm saying is, listen. What I'm saying is,
never just dangle my feet.
Play with something safe. Don't play with me.
Hey, with that, hey man.
And a man that sleeps on the floor never falls out the bed.
I ain't bring him back to humble. Look back to humility.
Hey man, with that being said, Ike man, Potty Mouth, I appreciate you coming out, Queen. Y'all check out every Thursday on Anchor. She's on Anchor. She's an Anchor buddy with us. Man, y'all go check her out, man. Y'all check us out. Sade, Troy, man, Food for Thought, man. We is one. Potty Mouth, I appreciate you for coming out, Queen. Love.
Take us out.
Take us out, big dog. Take us out.
It's the Food for Thought podcast, man. You got Marquis, you got Sade. Y'all know who the fuck I am. Make sure y'all tune in to the library with the Queen, Potty Mouth. We got a lot of talking to do, and we got a lot of love to spread for the world. Everybody be safe out here. It's the Food for Thought podcast, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Love, man. Appreciate y'all.
Love. Mwah.